Alright, so let's go ahead and switch over to the ANSI title block here. Now we're going to take a look at a different way to create the page setup, and since we're doing a collection of parts here, here's what we could do. I'm going to right click over the layout tab and select page setup manager, and at this point, instead of creating a new page setup here, what I'll do is I'll create my page setup by importing it. So if I hit the import button and I make my way over to my project folder, okay, here's my parts folder. You can see I started with the end plate. I already set up the page setup here, so if I open that file, I can see all the page setups that I can import. So I'm going to go ahead and import the PDF tabloid. If I wanted more, what I could do is just use Control and select. Let's just grab the PDF tabloid, click OK. Now you can see it's in this current file, and I'll just set it current. So I don't even have to go into page setup. As long as I know that the page setup that I'm collecting has the settings that I want, we can apply it here. Just close, and now we're ready to go ahead and lay out our views. So let's switch to our layer manager, turn on the viewport. Let's reposition for top view here. Double click into the viewport, zoom extents. Alright, there's my default top view there. I'll set the scale. We're at 2:1. And now I'm ready to go ahead and project my solid view as the front view. So let's use modeling here, sole view. O for ortho as the option. We'll project the bottom of the viewport into this area. Now again, don't worry if you can't see the model. Just go ahead and finish with the command, enter. Clip your viewport. Remember, you could also adjust the size of your viewport later, as well as the location. Now enter the name, and then enter to exit one more time. Return to the paper space. Now, what I could do is take this previous temporary viewport, move it over to the side, double click to activate it, and now I'm going to set that to a southeast isometric view. And then return to the paper. Now this other viewport that we just projected, the front view, if I double click into it, zoom extents, now reset the viewport scale to 2:1. Okay, now I'm ready to project the top view. So once again, modeling, sole view, O for ortho. We're going to project the top view, or the top edge of the viewport here to an area here. Enter, clip that viewport, name it, enter, and enter to exit the command. Alright, so we got all the views again. Remember to update your layers, and once you have the layers updated for layer color, then we could do the sole draw. So coming back to modeling after completing your layer property changes, let's go ahead and select sole draw and select these two solid view viewports and enter to render the line work. Over here for the isometric view, double click to activate it. Return to modeling. We're going to use the solid profile command to select the actual 3D model. Enter, and just accept all of these prompts, and then return to your layer manager and freeze for the current layer only, the 3D solid. Oops, let's take a look. Yeah, there you go. Oh, you know, our solid has been in the 3D layer the whole time, or the zero layer the whole time. Okay, so we got everything in the right layer, and over here it looks like we need to, let me try the sole draw one more time. There it goes. Okay. So we just had a little issue there with the solid on the incorrect layer. So again, all you need to do here is add your dimensioning using the correct layer for each view. So here you would do your top dimension layer, do your dimensions there. If I come over to annotate, I can do my 2 diameters that way. Oh, that went out of the way there, so let's put it back in. Okay, and then yeah, you could go ahead and lock your views, and then in the end you'll be able to freeze your viewport layers as well, and then update your title block.